What are you worrying about? Okay, hello today. All right, anyway, it's Dorian. I'm gonna come to you guys today to talk about a blog that I had wrote about not so long ago about society and social constructs, and just accepting and loving yourself, and 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 just basically being happy, despite the negativity that society can bring among us as human beings. Um, when I had wrote this blog, my status went like, a perfect being made me, and they didn't make any mistakes because they were perfect. I accept myself the way God created me, flaws and all. Somebody higher than you made me, and they made you too. So why would anything beneath God prevent me from accepting and loving me? There is no changes needed to be made. There are only improvements as well as progression. I'd be a fool to allow society and social constructs to define me. And I wrote that because as growing up, there are so many things as a kid that I did not like about myself. I used to tell my mom that I need to go to mom, I need to go to the psychiatrist, or I would just act crazy or do stupid stuff. Like, I remember one Thanksgiving, it was just like my family, we were all like sitting up one night and we were talking, and the stuff that they were saying, like, it was just getting on my nerves, and I started acting crazy, and I put out the phone book. It was late at night. I put out the phone book and told my mom that we need to find the nearest psychologist or whatever. And I just realized that I hated myself. And and when I tell people that nowadays, they probably don't believe me. But I just feel like you can sit around all day and for the rest of your life and not like yourself. So if you want to be happy in your life, you have to make some changes. You really have to make some changes. You can sit around today trying to fight all kinds of stuff about yourself, but you just like, you know what? Forget all of that. There, there's so many labels out there. There's so many stereotypes and social constructs on what it means to be black, or what it means to be white, or Indian, or even Hispanic. There are labels on what a man should be and what a woman should be. Um, but you have to basically accept yourself. I had to accept myself for being black, beautifully dark skin. I wouldn't say, and I believe at the end of the day, there's nothing you can do about your imperfection, your flaws. If you have freckles on your face, you can't change that at the end of the day. You can go to the hospital, or go get some surgery for it, or some kind of medicine. But is that really loving and accepting yourself? Is that just doing and being what society wants you to be? And that's how I feel about that. I want everybody to just do you. Do your own thing, live your own life, because once you love yourself, you can begin to love others, and you can begin to to feel secure around anyone. That we're all the same. We're all human. Um, for instance, society may have they have stereotypes on what it means to be actually beautiful, for females. Females should be a size 1 or size 2. If you're healthy, if you're not meant to be a size 2, you just can't be a size 2. Maybe your healthy body weight is 280 pounds. Everybody can't be skinny. Society puts so many social constructs on people, and society is going nowhere. Society is the reason for a lot of people committing suicide, because society, and as well as media, and that's what I consider society to be. Basically, the media um, give off this negative energy, and it's kind of like a blinded negative energy, because it's telling you, okay, you should be like this or you should be like that, and you may not fit into what they want you to be, and so you try to go and change it, try to fit in. That's not loving yourself, because guess what? At the end of the day, they don't even matter. um I feel as if God made me. God is so much higher than society. Why would I buy into society who is doomed for failure? They don't matter. Like I said, they really don't matter. I don't care what the world says to me. And I feel like that negative energy that society gives off, it will hold you down. At the end of the day, I'm black. Like, and the next day I'm gonna be black, and the next day I'm gonna be all the other things that are part of me, basically. It's just it doesn't even matter. We all made from the same atoms and the same grains at the end of the day, and I feel as I'm secure with who I am. I feel like I'm at a great place in my life, and people can say anything they want about you. People, guess what? We're all, as humans, we are all the same, no matter how prominent we are in society. We are all human at the end of the day. Um, if I want to go, I can do whatever I want. I feel like I can do whatever I want to do within this world, and you'll be so much, because I can go jump out of a plane today, and that's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do. I would allow society to control my thinking. I used to have issues with that, and I hated it. I'm like, how could I be so, now that I look back, it's like, how could I be so stupid to live my life according to what somebody else wants me to be, or how I dream to be. Because a lot of people do dream to be, or they live in this dream world, and they don't live in reality. You know, I I know people who think they're the wealthiest people, and they're really not. It's it's why would you live in a dream world? Do live your life. It doesn't really matter what people around you say, or it doesn't matter what the media says. It doesn't matter what society says. Be secure with you. I do know that it is a process. It takes time to accept and love yourself, but if you work towards it, it can happen. Just, I feel as if people should just stop trying and stop allowing society to control them and the media to control them. Um, because at the end of the day, reality is real. Is real stuff. Like, you can't change reality. Well, that's what I had to say on that. I just want everybody to love themselves. Because guess what? If you're listening to me right now, you can hear. That's a blessing already. You got out your bed this morning. You got your bed every day. And you're healthy. You're alive. You have a life. You have something precious that God gave you, and nobody can take that away from you. You have things that nobody can take away from you. So stop being so blinded, people. By society. Just do you. What society values, does that mean that you have to value it? No, it does not. It doesn't. Society. It means nothing. I define me. You define you. Do not let the world make you who you are. But that's what I had to say about that. I feel also, you know, just hit me up with some comments or your questions or concerns for me, or even something that you want me to talk about, or if you want some insight on, or even if you feel like I need some insight on anything. I'm always open for that. I am an open book. Okay, um, that's what I want to say. But one life, one love, guys. All right, hit me up.